What about that? It's Monday. I'll tell you date and time so you know it's Monday. Don't know. Day is, God knows what day is it. 10th. It's 11:19 and it's 10th of March. And I'm Mick Fogg. I'm an independent funeral director and I'm based in Sheffield. But I spend most of my time up in North Yorkshire, as you know. Because I love it. I love countryside. And normally you don't now see me with a shirt and a tie on, suited and booted. But obviously I'm working today, so when I'm working I always have to look respectable and responsible. Although Cheryl, my wife's my responsible adult, and she's back at funeral home doing things there. I'm going to somewhere called Duckmanton in Chesterfield, and I'm going to go and make some funeral arrangements for a family. It's S44 now, we're at S12, S13, so it's quite a way really. You think Duckmanton, why have they come to us from Chesterfield? Oh, because what we do and how we do it. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Because obviously Chesterfield's world famous for crooked spire. But believe me, there's not only the spire in Chesterfield that's crooked. No, I know a funeral director that's a bit crooked out there as well. In fact, I think I've told you, he buys coffins, knocked off coffins. I don't know if he's still buying them, it's a couple of years since. But where from? Coffin manufacturers. A guy called Terry Smith's. They're at Uthwaite, down that way. Come on. Wouldn't have hurt just to let me go there, would it, you dipstick? Too busy looking down like that, texting. As though you don't know what they're doing. So, anyway, that's what I'm on with today. I've been out on service as well today for a lady who she wanted me to be on service. And she loved daffodils, so we all had yellow ties on. And I actually bought, well I didn't buy, I got them out of our memorial garden, some daffodils. I don't know if you remember last year, I planted some daffodils for children that we've looked after. And I think there's about, well I counted up to 70. So I put them in and they've come, so I thought, well I'll just take half a dozen of them. Because have you seen the price of bloody daffodils? They're a quid. A bloody quid. And they're all over the place, they're just growing at the side of the road. Why would anybody want to pay a quid when they're everywhere? Going park, there's thousands of bloody daffodils. But you're not really supposed to pick them because they'll not flower following year. Apparently, I don't know if it's just a myth or a rumour or what, but goodness don't go back into bulb. That's why you leave old foliage on and let it die back, because everything goes back into bulb for next year for its strength and its energy. So yeah, I'm going to meet this family now out there at Duckmanton, and I thought, you know what, I'll put some on YouTube. Police coppers, send them on. They were waving. I think they were checking to see if I got my seatbelt on. Oh, so on with car. Let's have a look at tyres as we're going past. Wave at him, Derek. Wave at him. Slow him down. Take him off guard. Pretend we're nice. So I think, oh, coppers waving. Oh, that's good. Now they waved at me because they were checking some of I don't care. That's what they were doing. Think I'm daft. So, what am I going to get up to today? I've been on service. I'm out doing arrangements. I've got Got 2 more. I'm yawning because I'm tired. I know it's only early and I'm tired. 24 minutes past 11, I'm still tired. Bloody hell, look at that load of rubbish here. Some idiots dumped a load of rubbish right at the side of the road here. Like they just tipped it. They're tramps, aren't they? They are, honestly. They're just absolute vermin. When I'm up in North Yorkshire, occasionally I'll find a can of pop in Edge, pick it up. I just squash it down and chuck it in a bin. You're always going to get some feral vermin even up there. Just don't bother and things, chuck it away. But here, it's everywhere. I swear to God, it's all the way up this edge. It's just littered with litter because people are driving up with a can of pop. I don't know. Just toss it out of the car. It's not bothered. Oh, it's not our problem. We've slung it. I'm old-fashioned. I hate litter. It drives me mad. No worse, is it, than living in an area and seeing litter everywhere. It just shows it's not looked after. And it does matter. Little things like that in society does matter. Just keeping your own little bit of area clean and tidy. Well, it matters to me, doesn't to everybody else, otherwise it won't be litter up the upside of roads. Infuriates me, it really does. So, I'm going a strange way to Duckmanton because I'm following sat-nav, but I've decided not to. I don't know where Duckmanton is anyway, so it's not a problem. I've turned noise off on it and all. Get sick to death of him telling me what to do all the time. So I'm now near Crystal Peaks, and I'll do this in a few videos today. I might put another one on when I'm leaving Duckmanton. Talk about something else, because really I've not talked about much. Did you see that nutter climbing up clock tower in London? It's not called Big Ben, is it? I forgot the name of it, but climbed up there waving Palestinian flag around. You cannot believe it, can you? So then they had to send police and they had to send fire brigade, and then they had to send paramedics and ambulance service all on standby all day for him. And then they went up on platforms, police negotiators. This is costing hundreds of thousands of pounds for this nutter who climbed up there barefoot. And I was listening to police negotiators saying, you know, look, you need a cup of warm tea. Will you accept a cup of tea off us? I don't want to drink a tea, he says. Well, look at your feet, they're all cut, 'cause he climbed up with no shoes on. Look at your feet, they're all cut. We need to get you some medical attention. Your feet need looking at. And I'm watching news and I'm thinking, it's not his fucking feet that need looking at, it's his head. Put me in power, please. I might even stand for election. But it'll be different if I am ever elected. I'd want a week, because you couldn't do it in a day. I'd want a week in power and then hand it over to one of other knobs who's run country before. Get it back to them. Hey, that's it, it's back on track now. Because if I'd have been two-tiered Starmer and they come to me and said, Nani, I'd want my advisors to come and, obviously, I'd have such as Dave Johnson as an advisor, kid who I work with, because he's pretty much the same views as me. And I'd say, he'd come into my office in Downing Street and he'd say, Nani, there's some nutter climbed up Big Ben. Police and everybody's there. I said, hey, fire service there, Dave. Ah, that's all right then. Put a bit of fencing round bottom, just in case he falls. Tell everybody else to stand down. Leave a police card here. Ambulance you don't need there, because people are waiting for 8, 9, 10 hours for an ambulance when they've had an heart attack. Get that ambulance back out on road. Alright, David said, fine. Right, now tell fire service to shout up to him. They've got 5 minutes to start getting down, and if they're done, we're going to drench them in water. It's your choice. When if he don't want to come down, we just squirt water on him. Could even knock him off. Shouldn't be up there. That's it. That's my view on such as him. Knock him down with water. Oh, I know, but he's got human rights, hasn't he? No, he's got no fucking rights. He's doing something that's illegal, that's costing this country hundreds of thousands of pounds, and he's waving a flag that's got nothing to do with us. Nothing. And by him climbing up there and waving a flag round ain't going to change people's opinions. That's it. It just infuriates such as me to say, nutcases, lot of them. It infuriates me. You should have knocked him down with water, and let's just say they caught him in a net. I wouldn't have wasted time for fire brigade to have a net there, but I know you got to give him a bit of tolerance. So catch him in a net. Know what to do then? Don't take him to hospital. Don't run out with him. Don't look after his feet. Put him straight into a car. Take him straight to airport, London Heathrow or somewhere. Get him on a plane. First plane out. Where to? Which flag were he waving? He can go there. Straight back. Done we. And I'm saying straight back, he's probably not even from there. Well, he ain't from there probably. But they just want to, people just want to protest and I'm doing this. Do you know the problem with this country? The problem with our country is this. And you might not agree with me. But you might not agree with me. Today, we give children rights. They've got rights. You have to take their feelings into consideration. You cannot smack children. I'm not saying beat fuck out of them like we were when we were kids, although it didn't hurt us. Well, it did hurt, but you still did it again. I'm not saying brutality, but I'm saying chastise children. Yeah, they need chastising. That's the problem now. You cannot smack children. I don't mean with a fist, I mean like a slap. Packing it. You can't do that now. Kids have got rights. They've got more rights than most humans, I think now. Most adults, not humans, adults. They're human, aren't they? This is a problem with this country. And then you've got people like Stan. A right nice bloke, Stan. But Stan wants to be known as Sandra. And he wants to wear a skirt. And he wants to be able to go into women's toilets. And he wants to be able to stand there and get his knob out and have a pee. Because it's his right. He's decided that he wants to use the women's toilets and do that. Well, no, he ain't got rights to do that. No. This is the old problem with this country. I'm not saying he can't put a skirt on and what. There's always been them, hasn't there? There's always had. We had them when I was a kid. I used to see them when I was a kid. We used to throw stones at one. He used to wear on Mansfield Road. I'd see him trotting up with a skirt on. I'd be about 11 years old and we'd get some sticks and go and bash him with that. Them sticks, or throw a bottle at him or something. And I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but then in our day, I'm 60, that were normal, do you know what I mean? Just went out and attacked freaks, or terrorised them. I'm not in any way suggesting or saying that I were right, I were wrong, totally wrong to do that. But it's just what we did. And you get some adults saying, leave him out, leave her alone. Stop picking on him. I mean, she's done no wrong to you, that person. What are you doing? You're sitting there, him with them, her with them sticks. There used to be one in Pond Street, dressed up. It used to torment its fucking life out, honestly. You at the back, have less, I am a lady. No, you're not, you've got a fucking beard. Going back to the problem of this country, that's the problem. That is the problem. What we're doing now is we're treating children as though they're adults, and we're treating adults like the children. We're pandering to them all. If you want to go into ladies' toilets, you have a right to do that. No, you do not have a fucking right. Told you about that one on M6 at services. Me and Cheryl pulled up and she says, I'm just going to... They were one in there. I've no against men if they want to dress as women. No against them at all. But remember, it's not everybody's cup of tea. But Cheryl had been at the toilet when we first got here. Sat down, cup of tea, having a break. Next things, sees this Martha and Arthur. So let's just call him Martha. So went to the toilet, and I'd watched he went straight into women's toilets. Could see it with a bloke dressed as a woman. Could see it. I mean, it was a bit like people. You could see people were getting a bit nervous. Women. When I come out, a woman had approached him and said something to him. And I don't know what had been said because I weren't close enough to hear. But he says, I have a right, I love you know, to go in any toilet I wish. If you've got a problem with it, you take that up with the management here. And I was just passing at that point and I heard that and I says, Nadine, I'll tell you something. It's a good job my wife weren't in there at the time because I'd have been in there with her and all. And that I've had biggest fucking kicking that's ever had in their life. Nonce. I shouldn't say that word, should you? You can't call, people don't like being called nonces. For some reason. Don't know why. Something wrong with him, there really is. We treat children as though they're adults. Yes, take the feelings into account. Fuck the feelings, the kids. You've got to learn them. You've got to teach them. Fuck messing about with the feelings. Give them a backhander. You don't do that, and if you do that again, you're going to get some more. My father used to say, carry on. Carry on, and I'll give you something to roar for if I were roaring about something. They carry on. And I'll give you something to roar for. And you know he meant it. You know, I better fucking shut up. Bill Alcock's is there. Funeral home. Just passed. Anyway, I'm going. It's 38. 11:38 now. Put me in power for one day and I tell you what, he knows him on Big Ben. Wants to be on Big Ben more than an hour. He wants to be in all that waste of money. No way. He'd have been out, down, knocked down with water, took to... I'll go because it's a phone call. See you later.